to the Owls. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's McClure. Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonked.
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Off play action. That's caught. It's Riles. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Let's send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Rice's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Trying to get the edge on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Broussard. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Owls with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
The short hands, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Riles. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. But
he's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
14, Rice, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the ground with the bat. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Rice will try to move the chains on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Heaves it deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quarterback making checks. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sideline, it's Broussard. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
you know, it's easy to catch the football. It's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, looking to pass. And is